Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Hatha Yoga. My name is Briar. Before we get started, we'll need a couple blocks for props and then a blanket, which I'm sitting on. Once you have all of your props situated, you can start to have a comfortable seat, stacking your head over heart, heart over pelvis. Beginning to tune in and breathe. Noticing the quality of your breath, if there's any roughness or gaps or pauses. In today's practice, we are going to have a building practice. So we will be doing a series of poses, and each time we repeat the series, we'll be adding in another pose. If you'd like, you can set an intention for your practice today. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, side out. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale. When you're ready, we are going to make our way onto our hands and knees for tabletop pose. You can place the blanket beneath your knees for some extra cushion if you would like. And then stack your knees beneath your hip points and your hands beneath your shoulders. Create a neutral spine, drawing a long line from the top of your head all the way down to your tailbone. Draw your navel towards your spine as we inhale for cow pose and exhale for cat pose. Inhale for cow pose. And exhale for cat pose. Complete 3 more of these on your own breath, maybe adding some movement in the head or the hips. But really linking your movements to your breath. Each inhale for cow pose, and each exhale for cat pose. One last round here. Perfect. And then we'll meet again in tabletop position. Curl through your fingertips, flex your toes, and then send your hips up towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. You can pedal it out here, working the calves and the hamstrings. Really waking up the body. And then find some stillness. Ground your heels down towards the mat. Shine your hip points up towards the ceiling. And draw your shoulders down and back. Take one last deep breath in here. And exhale. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, and allow your head to hang heavy. Take a deep breath in and exhale. On your next inhale, lift halfway, elongating the spine, creating a flat back. And exhale, lower back down. On your next inhale, slowly roll up to standing, finding your mountain pose. You'll ground through all four corners of your feet. Feet are hip distance apart. Place a micro bend in your knees. And inhale to draw energy up through the front body. Exhale, ground down through the back body. From here, inhale, reach up towards the ceiling, stretching through the torso. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands and step back for a high plank. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhale. Knees, chin, and chest come down to the mat. Plant the tops of your feet as you inhale to press through your palms for upward facing dog or cobra. Breathe into the rib cage here, feeling expansion in your chest. Press through your palms. Exhale, lift your hips towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. Again, pedaling here for a moment and then finding stillness. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Bend your knees, look towards the top of your mat, and step forward for forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale, slowly roll up to standing. Resetting your mountain pose. Feet are hip distance apart. Ground through all four corners of your feet. Place a micro bend in your knees. As you draw energy up through the front of your body and ground down through the back body. Inhale to lift and reach towards the ceiling. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale to fold forward. Plant your hands, step back into a plank. Stacking the shoulders over the hands. Drawing a long line from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. Take a deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Bend your knees, chin and chest, come down to the mat. Take a moment here and then press the tops of your feet into the mat. Press into your palms as you inhale for cobra pose or upward facing dog. Feeling the expansion in the rib cage. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Curl your toes under, press your hips up towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. Take a breath here, inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up high towards the ceiling and exhale, step through your hands. Hips are squared towards the top of your mat as we inhale to reach for warrior one. drawing energy up through the upper body, finding length through the fingertips, squeezing the inner thighs together. Take one last deep breath in, and exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame your front foot, and then step your left foot up to the top of your mat in a forward fold. Take a moment here to find rest. Inhale to lift halfway, and exhale to fold forward. On your next inhale, slowly roll up to mountain pose, stacking each vertebrae on top of each other as you roll up. Roll the shoulders down and back. And again, reset that mountain pose. Feet are hip distance apart. Ground through all four corners of the feet. Inhale to reach towards the ceiling, finding a long upper body stretch from the hips all the way up through your fingers. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a high plank. Stacking the hands beneath the shoulders. Drawing a line from your head all the way to your heels. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale, bring your knees, chin, and chest down to the mat. Take a moment here. And then ground the tops of your feet into the mat as we inhale to lift for upward facing dog or cobra. Take time here to breathe. Tuck your toes underneath and send your hips back and up for downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and exhale. On your next inhale, lift your left leg this time and step it through your hands on your exhale. The back foot is 45 degrees, anchoring into the long edge of your foot. Square your hips towards the top of your mat as you inhale to reach for warrior one. Stacking your head over heart, heart over pelvis. Breathing into all four corners of your rib cage. Take one more deep breath in and reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower your hands, framing your front foot. And then step your right foot up to meet your left foot for a forward fold. Take time to find rest here. Notice the heat building in your body, the energy that's flowing. Inhale to lift halfway, and exhale to fold forward. On your next inhale, slowly roll up, recreating your mountain pose. grounding through all four corners of your feet, drawing energy up through the front body and grounding through the back body. We have one more round on each side. Inhale to lift the arms, stretching towards the ceiling. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale, plant your hands, step back for high plank. Take a moment to breathe here. And on your next exhale, drop your knees, chin and chest, all the way down to the mat. Plant the tops of your feet into the mat. Press into your palms for cobra or upward facing dog. Flip your toes into the mat. Press your hips up towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step through your hands. The back foot is at 45 degrees. Square your hips towards the front of the mat. As we inhale to reach towards the ceiling, warrior one. From here, rotate your back foot 90 degrees. Keep that front knee bent and rotate your hips towards the long edge of your mat. Send your arms open and out and gaze over your front fingertips. Take one last deep breath here. And exhale, cartwheel your hand. Frame your front foot. And step your left foot to meet your right foot in a forward fold. Allow yourself to find rest here. We have one more side. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale, slowly roll up back through your mountain pose. Bending your knees slightly. Stacking the head over heart, heart over pelvis. Grounding through the back body. As we inhale to reach towards the ceiling. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back for high plank. Take a breath here, in and out. One more deep breath in. And on your exhale, bring your knees, chin and chest down to the mat. Take a moment to pause here. And then ground the tops of your feet into the mat. Press through your palms for upward dog or cobra. Curl your toes underneath, press your hips up and back, and find downward facing dog. This is your last side. Be proud of yourself for coming this far. Inhale to lift the left leg. Exhale, step through your palms. Squeeze your inner thighs together as you inhale to reach towards the ceiling for warrior one. Finding length from the hip points all the way up through the fingers. Take a deep breath in and out. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, rotate your hips towards the long side of your mat. The back foot becomes parallel with the back edge of your mat. And keep that bend in your front knee. Open the arms out across your chest, expanding the collarbones. Find stability here. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. Take another deep breath in and exhale. Cartwheel your hands, frame your front foot, and step to the top of your mat in a forward fold. Take time to breathe here. Finding rest in this pose. Inhale, slowly roll up to standing. And find mountain pose once again. Notice how it feels to stand here and compare it to the beginning of class. Do you feel different? Do you feel the same? There's no right or wrong answers, as long as you take a moment to notice. Begin to notice your breath again. Has it quickened? Is it more ragged? Or is it the same as before? Take one last deep breath in and exhale. From here, you'll grab one of your blocks and you're going to place it on the outer edge of your left foot. You probably want it on the medium height. And then we're going to take our arms, goalpost them out. We're going to swoop the right arm beneath the left arm for eagle arms. Then, once you're ready, you can shift onto your left foot, bringing the right foot up and resting on the block on the outer edge of the left foot. Find a point in the room to focus on that's not moving. Bring the elbows in line with the shoulders if you can. Feeling a stretch through the back body. Two more deep breaths. In and out. One more deep breath in and out. Slowly begin to unwind your foot, bringing it back down to the mat, and then unwind your arms, shaking the standing foot out, maybe your arms out, doing some shoulder shrugs. And then we'll set up on the other side. So bring the block to your right outer foot. We'll once again bring our arms out into goal posts. And then we're going to swoop the left arm underneath the right arm this time. This side might be a little different, and that's okay. There's also an option here to do a bear hug. Either way, we're going to begin to shift our weight onto our right foot, and then bring the left foot over to the block. Bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. Find a point to focus on that's not moving. And continue to breathe. We'll take 2 more breaths in here. Last one. In and out. Begin to unwind your feet, resetting your mountain pose, and then unwind your hands. Shake everything out. And then we can move the block out of the way. We'll take another deep breath in, resetting our mountain pose. And exhale. Inhale, reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. And then slowly make your way down to the mat in any way that you'd like. We'll make our way onto our backs. Bending the knees. Placing the feet flat on the floor. And gently begin to windshield wiper side to side. Bring your knees back to center, and then bring the soles of your feet together for a reclined cobbler's pose. Send your breath anywhere that you're feeling tension. Begin to relax. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Otherwise, if you're ready, you can bring your knees back together and roll over to one of your sides. Taking time to let the practice settle on you. Taking any last moments here. Before moving on with your day. Take a deep breath in and exhale. On your next inhale, you can press yourself into a comfortable seat. Once again, stacking the head over heart, heart over pelvis. Bring your hands to heart center. The light, the guide, the teacher in me sees the light, the guide, the teacher in each of you. Thank you. Thank you everyone for spending your morning with me. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.